Hey guys, I missed yesterday's VEDA. I was in bed until 5, and I'm going to explain why. I have depression. Yeah, I have depression and anxiety. And I didn't have a video planned. I thought I was gonna get up and do something. And it just hit me, and I was like, oh, hi thing that decided to pop up, thankfully, on a weekend. Hi thing that's always here in my head. Now, I suffer from it and might think, oh, I'm just a kid, I shouldn't have depression. Well, I suffer from depression, and I have been depressed since I was about 8. So it's been a long time I've had depression, or it's been about 2 years since I was formally diagnosed. The thoughts I've had have been since I was 8 to 9, and it's something I struggle with on a daily basis. And another thing I struggle with my mental health is PTSD. You'd be shocked. I'm young. I shouldn't have it. I do. I went through a very traumatic event about coming up on 2 years anniversary. In May, I had a very severe and traumatic event, and I cannot step onto a train anymore. I can't really sit in cars with them going over bumps without freaking out. I suffer from this, and it dictates my life now. It doesn't dictate us as much as you would think. With me, you don't think it would dictate that much, but it does. It dictates if I can go into the city, if I can go see a play, if I can do X, Y, or Z. And now it's there, and it's going to be there for a long time. Hopefully one day I can overcome my fears. And yeah, and finally I have anxiety. I have anxiety over basic things like, I get anxiety over things everyone gets. Like, am I gonna get into a good college, or am I gonna graduate with good grades? Am I gonna get a good job? I have those fears. I also have the fear of, am I being a good person? Am I being a good friend? Am I being a good me? Could I be better? Can I be better? Why am I not better? I get those fears, and I get irrational fears like, my significant other isn't happy in this relationship. I shouldn't be in this relationship. I should just stop doing what I'm doing now, and I will be better. And I've had that fear, and I've had that anxiety for now a year, 2 years, almost 3 years now. 2 years, coming up 3 in like November. I've had that type of anxiety. You can definitely tell in the 2 to now coming up on 3 years feels. I have 2015 and late 2014 were not the greatest years for me, because that time really kicked my ass a lot. I wasn't really mentally stable, and subsequently getting into a crash that triggers me into being scared has not helped my anxiety. I have bad anxiety, I have bad depression, I have a decent case of PTSD, but they're still there, and they're still a part of me, and I want to talk about that because people also stigmatize teenagers who have mental health issues as, oh, they're just kids, suck it up, you haven't seen the world, versus treating them with care. Like, oh, you have this thing, let me help you. Or, oh, you suffer from this thing that rarely anyone suffers from, let me help you. Not, suck it up, you're a teenager. Or just teenage mood swings. And I just wanted to stop that and talk about it. Yeah, it's late / it's 1 a.m. and I'm shooting this because I finally got the urge to do something. And I decided to talk about my mental health. Hopefully, I can talk about it more in detail one day. But I also don't want this to be like an hour long of me just saying, I have these issues, stop trying to erase my issues or stop trying to treat them as that way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.